Greetings, happy coders. Hope you're all doing well. I thought I'd give you a slightly longer update. I have been posting on the Facebook page, but of course, those fantastic people that support me on Patreon, not all of them, of course, have or use Facebook, let's say. So I wanted to do something here on YouTube just to give you guys an update. So this is JetPac NX. I've been messing about with, this is running C-Spect, which is a emulation for the Spectrum Next, and David Sapphire has been helping me out with some code, and John Blythe has also been chipping in with some fantastic graphics, some of those things that you guys will have seen if you follow the Happy Coding Facebook page, and a few of the videos that I've posted. But yeah, we're making quite a bit of progress. It's very playable. It's looking nice. Most of the sprites are done. The rocket kind of works more or less. There's a few bugs here and there. I'll point those out. Some of them a little more obvious than others, but bugs are always fun to see as well. It's part of the process, and can be interesting to see how they work and so on. So this is basically JetPac NX. It says that is the code that's running, but this is now running with a sort of layer of nextification, if you like, over the top. So we're diverting the sprite code and removing the original sprites, software sprites, let's say, replacing them with hardware sprites. And in addition, we've also got the AY music running. And as you'll see in this one, we also have background images using layer 2, which is some great work by David that he's just done tonight, which we're just testing out. And we're planning to have a few different backgrounds and various things like that. But I thought I'd just give you an update and have a look. So the main menu obviously hasn't changed, but we'll have a little game here. Give you a little fair warning. We're using AY sounds based on a kind of Robotron Defender sort of style. Can be pretty loud at points. There's a couple of bugs, I think, in level 3 maybe, where it gets a little bit noisy. So if you are using headphones, then I'll give you a little warning about that, because they're pretty intense. Okay, so anyway, let's fire it up. As you can see, we've got the background running there. I'm aware now that I can't really speak with those sounds going on. It's a bit of a cacophony. But yeah, you can see we've got the ship working and the asteroids moving across. They're only one color at the moment. As you can see, they're green here, but hopefully once this is done, they'll all be different colors, just like in the original. So explosions copied from the original as well. I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of color, because the laser has that kind of rainbow effect, so I thought it would be fun if they also picked up a rainbow. So let me just play a little bit of the game for you here. I can't really talk over it because of the sound effects, but anyway. Now, as you can see, I've actually used the original fuel design here. I know some people didn't really like the scramble style fuel, so I've put this one in. And there'll be an option to put that one in. I think maybe I'll add it with the 4-bit version. I'll talk about that in a minute as well, as I run out of air. Again, hopefully you guys can hear me okay if I'm talking over the top of the sound effects. Not using headphones here, so the sound effects are probably echoing a little bit. In fact, I might just switch over to headphones just to that. I think it might help with the effects a little. Okay, so I'm back, and hopefully we don't have double sound effects now. It probably sounds as it should, because before I realized that the microphone would have been picking up the effect coming from the speaker. So now I've got the headphones on. Should all sound a bit better. I've got this in debug mode, which means that I only need to collect one fuel cell. Obviously the fuel cells, as you know, don't fill up the rocket yet. That's obviously to be done. But let's move on. And as you'll see, I've also got the aliens now up and running. Now there's a few things that need to be worked out here. The aliens are obviously pretty mental at the moment. I quite like it this way. It makes for an intense game, but it's definitely a little tricky. As you can see, we haven't quite got the sprites fully cleared up there, but they do clear up when you start the game again. So that's all right. And there's a couple of other things. The rocket doesn't quite line up, as you may have noticed if you look closely. And I think if you notice, you see there's a little bit of flicker there on the sprites. That's because the ship is actually still being drawn underneath it. The original sort of software sprite is still being drawn, so I haven't done that. That's why it's flickering a little bit. It should be a lot smoother than that once we get it started. Oh, that reminds me of another little thing I added. You may know that I've added this. I don't really want to talk while I'm doing while it's making the sound, but there was a flame added to the jetpack here, and I've actually added a second frame which now gives the flame an actual sort of flicker. If you look, I think it's a nice little touch. So it really looks like a jetpack now. One of the other things we're going to have to do, of course, is work on those platforms. They're still software. Shouldn't be too difficult to figure out, though. Definitely going to run out of air here. Oh, so close. I was just about to pick up that oxygen. Oh, that's a bug. Did you see what happened then? The oxygen normally only appears when you have a very low level of health, and it restores your health a little bit. But I see there that if you pick it up when you've got full oxygen, it massively depletes your oxygen. That's a bug in the original game, so we'll have to fix that. So there we go, spotting bugs live. Anyway, I think we've got the rocket. Let's go. Let's try and get to level 3. Obviously in debug mode. See, there's a little artifact of his legs there. There's another little bug we need to fix. So, yeah, very much a beta. Beware here, things are going to get a bit noisy. So if you are on headphones, you might want to switch them. I think this is where it gets a little noisy. Yeah, fair warning. So yeah, still some bugs here. Little point here, well, you can see we've got a few errors there with the planes going backwards. Again, something to look at. All of this is running on the original JetPac engine, you see, so it's a question of kind of patching things in and messing about to figure out exactly how to solve that. I think we'll get off this level because these planes are a little bit noisy. The next level, though, is mental because for some reason the UFOs don't have any slowdown and it's just unsurvivable for it. Even the most skilled player wouldn't be able to do it. So let's take a look. As you can see, I haven't updated the ships yet, but look at these UFOs. They just zoom in and you just cannot survive. No way. So obviously there's still quite a bit of work to be done there. Yeah, but anyway, I thought you might appreciate a preview. That's a sort of 10 minutes of various bits and pieces. Obviously lots of it still needs to be done. Lots of little bugs here and there that need to be fixed. But it's already a very fun, very playable game, and well, I guess it was already, but it's a lot of the big pieces are in place there, and now we just need to do a bit of polish and tidy up and various things like that. Really can't thank David Sapphire and John Blythe enough for their help. David obviously with some of the trickier bits of the next coding, and John for the excellent graphics that you see here. This is the 8-bit mode. In fact, let me just show you that very quickly before we go. I can switch it here if I just press shift. Yeah, you see this bug that we've got is also affecting the... Something kicks in. I think it's to do with the rocket, the timer, something like that, because I know that I turn off the... I'm not gonna get anywhere, am I? Let's see if I can get off that level. If not, I'll reset the game. I'm not getting anywhere with this, am I? But you're probably enjoying watching me try. Okay. Okay, I've made it. I might be safe for a little while now. Yeah. Okay. So what I can do is I can press shift here, and this will shift into... this is 4-bit graphics, and if I do it again, as you can see, it's shifted to the original 48K style graphics. And I obviously need to do something about that speed, but there you can see I can shift back to there and to this graphic, and then slightly higher definition there. So this is 1-bit, and this is 8-bit, and this is 4-bit. You can see the definition is a little bit less, and then it's much less. That's the sort of highest definition. I think it's 32 color, and this one is 8 color, and this one is single 1-bit color, like that. So yeah, okay, so obviously, as I said, quite a bit of work to do, but there's another little feature, and lots more to come. If you would like to support me on Patreon, that would be fantastic. That is patreon.com/happycodingzx. And all my patrons will receive this for free, of course, and they'll also get a preview copy. So I'd much appreciate the support. Can't do it without it, really. And you can also download JetPac RX from itch.io/highriser. I'll put the link in the description. And if you donate when you download, then you will also get a copy of this. Alright, so let's look forward to doing a bit more work, and I'll keep you all informed. And in the meantime, as always, happy coding. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.